Good morning, everyone. It is Easter Sunday, but not when you're watching this. But for me it is, and happy Easter, I guess. I don't know. Happy Easter to me. I'm not going to be doing anything special today. Just going to go for a nice long walk in the woods for my Easter holiday celebration. Anyway, it's a great holiday. I hope you all enjoyed it. Had a great time. By the time you've seen this, it will be in the rear view mirror. It is cold today. My fingers are frozen. I took a couple miles before I did this first video clip because the fingers don't want to push the buttons down too good. Getting ready to come up here to where I walk across or along the Ridge Parkway. So there should be some really good views. I'm seeing good views now, but kind of hidden by the trees. I think that'll open up more as I get up here where I slept last night in my tent. I could actually look up at the top of the ridge that was in front of me and see cars going by. So we're that close to it. There was 2 people in the shelter, me in the tent. That was it. Wasn't overpacked or anything. So had a nice quiet night. Enjoyable night of lots of food. Got some good rest. I think it's kind of hard to tell right now because it's still cold, but I think I'm getting pretty close back to 100%. My legs are feeling strong again today, not weak or achy. Of course, it's very early in the day, so we will see. But continuing on this great day, it's going to be sunny in the mid-60s and some great views. And here's where it crosses the Ridge Parkway for the first time. Going to be some really great views out here. Check that out. Yeah. Oh, that is so freaking gorgeous right now with that haze in the background. Oh my goodness. Wow. Beautiful. This is the other side of the road right now, looking towards, I believe, the west. Absolutely gorgeous. So here's the trail where I'm going. Up here's the Ridge Parkway. And over here, more gigantic views. Wow, I'm loving this place. All kinds of openings with gigantic views right now. And this is where I just came from. A few switchbacks coming down here. Man, gorgeous views today. this. I think I've just ran into my favorite part of the Appalachian Trail so far. This whole area off the Blue Ridge Parkway is stinking heaven. Wow.
That shit was really pretty much by hand and on the way back. So this was all built by CCC.
Here's a side of a wall. Might be where the road used to be. Don't really know, but it's pretty cool. Little terrain change, little view change here with the valley over to this side. You never know what you're gonna see on the AT. So here is Boblet's Gap, right off the Blue Ridge Parkway, and you know who that is. That is Fresh Grounds, providing some chicken noodle soup and grilled cheese for the hikers. And then over here is the view from the other side of Blue Ridge Parkway. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. Wow. And Boblet's Gap, this is the Boblet family cemetery. I guess back in yesteryear, he had all the family that was buried in here. Looks like 7 graves according to this. 7 graves, and 5 of them were children less than 2. Very sad, but absolutely stunning views here. All right, getting back to heading on the trail. Here's some more views off the Blue Ridge Parkway. And then we cross over the road, and you have the views over here, which for some reason, the views over here has definitely looked better to me. The mountains are bigger. The different shades of green are brighter and more lush. Just absolutely gorgeous. And if you could see that mountain right there, way in the distance, I don't know if you could see it, but there's a radar tower up there. That's the next peak that I will be climbing. Apple Orchard Mountain. So lots of great views up until then, but that'll be the next summit. Beauty at every turn. Oh, I just seen a deer over here to my left. It was just looking at me like those deer last night in the last video, just checking me out super close, 10 to 20 feet away. It was just checking me out and then kind of started to skip off, and I realized it was limping. I have way too big a heart for animals, I'm telling you. I don't like seeing that. And I can't really help it because, I mean, if it would come close enough, I could see if something was maybe stuck in its foot or something, but that's about all I could do. It's kind of sad when you see that. Last year in Tahoe on the PCT, I stopped. Was there for a couple days, had an infected foot, and took a couple days to heal up. And seen a few bears while I was there, and one of them was walking around the campground just a few feet from me, and I was walking with it, putting it on video, and it was limping. Saddest thing ever. But the funny part about it was I was limping. So I was limping and this bear was limping, and we were best buddies walking around this campground together. Poor thing. I don't know if it got in a fight or in a trap or what happened, but apparently it had come around the campground several times. They recognized it, some of the people that worked there, and they said it's never limped before. So it must have got into something in a day or two prior to coming through to see if there was any food. I don't like seeing animals hurt. I mean, I don't like seeing people hurt either, but especially animals. They don't know what's going on. They're like, something hurt me, and now I just walk around limping. But they keep going. They definitely keep going. Oh my goodness, that deer is like right in front of me now on the trail. I don't know if you can see it up there. It's just turned around looking at me. And again, it's not running. It's just looking at me. Now it's trotting off. It's like, oh, Fortune's getting too close to me. I don't know what Fortune's gonna do. It is funny though that a lot of these animals out here and out in other hikes I've been in, they trust me so much. A lot of times they'll walk right up to me or really close to me. But then again, I've also had bears running like the wind from me, so they're so confused. I definitely could not hurt a bear. But they're like, whoa, look at that skinny guy, he's scary. Yeah, I love my animals, that's for sure. I don't know if you could see it, it's so far up there, and you know, the camera always makes it look like even further, but it's literally just running on the trail that I'm walking on. Oh, it was. Now it kind of took off because I'm getting ready to switch back here, it looks like. Ah, poor little deer. Hope you get better, buddy. Oh, he's way up there. I don't know if you see it, but it's like over there on the hill that slants up. He or she is running up that right now, so you can still see it. It keeps looking back like, oh, poor thing. Oh well, I hope it gets better. A lot of wildlife lately, deer especially. Spring is here. Spring has sprung. And it's going to be beautiful the next few days, getting warmer every day, and it might be the last of the cold, I don't know. But I am going north at a pretty good track, so I might be chasing some of that last cold or final cold weather all the way up to New England, I don't know. But, all right, going to continue on. Looks like I'm going down a little bit right now. I still see the highway behind all those trees out there, the parkway I should say, so probably still some more good views on that before the trail kind of splits off. Looking at doing probably another 16 or so today. I think I'm about 10 right now. Yeah, see what happens. I might be able to catch Fresh Grounds coffee for breakfast in the morning because I know he's going up that way. In that area, Cornelius, I think what it was, Cornelius Shelter, which was about another 18 miles past where I ate lunch with him, or brunch, whatever you want to call it. So, who knows, I might get him for breakfast in the morning. So, it'll probably be around that, somewhere where I set up tent for the night, set up camp, and so it'll be about 25 miles a day is what I'm looking to do, and total, and tomorrow probably about another 20 or 25 as well. Definitely feeling strong, legs are feeling good, no achiness, feeling that strength back in my body. After that little flare up, my body seems to be back to pretty much normal now, so time to take advantage after way too many zeros. Well, 4 of those zeros were not way too many. That was for my baby, that was my fiance, but after that, didn't need those zeros for sure. I did need them, I just didn't want them. I'll get it right here eventually. So I'm hoping to not have too many zeros up until the next time I get to see my fiance and just crush the miles and take all the views in and take all the beauty in and take all the nature in and show you all the beauty and just keep crushing the miles. Let's do it. So many gorgeous views today. Wide open areas. This might be the most beautiful day so far on trail. And I'm sure there's much more to come. I might be in love with the state of Virginia. I don't know. The views just don't stop. This is on the northwest side of the ridge. The one you seen before this was on the southeast side of the ridge. And the trail is turning again, so we'll probably get some more open views on a different side. They're just everywhere. And I'm pretty sure that road down there was the Blue Ridge Parkway, which I was kind of running aside or alongside earlier today, and over and crossing over, and all kinds of views on both sides of that. And there's a hawk down there, or a falcon just flying. I don't know if you could see it. Oh my goodness. What a freaking beautiful day. With weather, with the dryness, it doesn't cause too much of a haze, and just beauty stinking everywhere. This is probably going to be everybody's favorite video up to this point, because it's probably one of my favorite days up to this point. There's been some great accomplishments and summits, but as far as views, you can't just beat today. The trees turning different colors of greens, budding, and just mountains everywhere, valleys everywhere, views everywhere, unobstructed views. Okay, I'm going to shut up and keep walking because this is just too awesome. About 18 miles in for today so far. About 5 o'clock. I'm going to go at least another 4.5 to 5 miles. I don't know if I'll push on past that or not. Depends on what that campsite and tent spot and shelter looks like. Looks like there's a couple streams on both sides of it, so it might be my best choice for tonight to have water close to me for camping, and then continue on. It'd be about 4 miles less than where I was going to go to Cornelius, or where I was trying, but that's okay because I'm still real close. So I'll still be able to hit breakfast there in the morning if he's still set up. Really good trail today. I'm going down right now. It's probably the longest descent of the day. It's been a lot of up, down, or flat areas, and yeah, I tripped again. I swear, the roots underneath the leaves, I catch a lot of them. I don't fall. That's a good thing, but man, do they stub your toe. Not too bad though. Usually it's just the jarring of the body because it's trying to catch itself. But yeah, it's going to be, 21, 22 mile day. Actually, that would be 22, 23 mile day. And, instead of like the 26, 27, if I was to keep going. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do. If I'm going to keep going or if I'm going to stop there. Really depends on what it looks like. If there's a crowd there, what the water looks like, and the time of day. Probably be about 7 o'clock or so. There's about 13-foot incline, 1,300 foot. I don't think I said that right the first time. 1,300 foot incline on the way up to that particular shelter and tent site. But it's also about a $1,300, oh my goodness, I can't talk. 1,300 foot descent. Oh my goodness. My brain is tired, I guess. I'm not tired. I'm feeling strong. No aches, no pains. Just going through it today. I thought that was an ice cream truck. And I think it was just a vehicle going by with music playing, or a motorcycle. I was like, an ice cream truck in April? That's crazy. But anyway, I digress. Squirrel. Yeah, it's been a good day. Nice trail most of the day. Not too many rocks or roots. And there is a root. I find it and I trip over it. But it's been a good day with some epic views. I loved walking alongside the Blue Ridge Parkway and then even climbing up those mountains. A lot of open spots there as well. I love the fact that I'm literally seeing the mountain I'm going to be climbing first thing tomorrow or early tomorrow, and that gets me excited knowing that something's going to be in the bag right off the bat. So really excited about the day today, really excited about the day tomorrow. All right, going to continue on and see what other kind of great views we can get into. So I do not see it on Far Out, which is the navigation that I use out here on the Appalachian Trail and that I also used on the PCT. But on the other one that I use, I see that I am at the summit of Fork Mountain. I could tell I was on the summit of something. It's a good climb up here, and it's the top point for sure, and now it starts going down. So Fork Mountain is in the bag. Mountains like this, though, that are obvious summits just because of the way they're shaped and the climb up, and then you start descending and you know there's nothing else higher on that mountain. It's kind of obvious, but sometimes it doesn't show up, and I know it might be in the AT guide, but it's not on the Far Out app, and I don't carry a book with me. I'm not out here for that reason. I'm out here to kind of explore and find it out for myself, not do a lot of reading to see what's coming up, or it's not my style. But it does make me wonder how many mountains I've summited that I didn't know I summited that should be in the bag, but aren't in the bag because I didn't know the name. Probably a lot. So that bag's going to be a lot heavier than what I thought it is by the time this is all said and done. All right, starting this descent down Fork Mountain. Trying to rush to get to my tent site. And this little guy was just standing in the trail looking at me. Went off a little to the edge, probably about 20 feet away right now. Just keeps looking up at me like, well, don't hurt me, Fortune. A lot of deer lately. Say hi to YouTube. All right, continuing on to the campsite. Look at all this beautiful green. Wow. Just getting greener by the minute, it seems like. Hopefully the video's turning out good here. It's getting that weird where it's bright in the background and kind of getting darker on the trail. Sometimes the video flickers when that happens. Just coming down, descending this mountain, getting some water. Then I'll be setting up tent not too far from there. I'm not going to continue to go on. I ended up calling my fiance from the top there before I started going down because signals go away, and I wanted to make sure that we got to talk. Today, a little bit rough, being Easter and all, being away from each other. Glad she gets to spend some time with family today. And a feast. I wish I was there feasting with her and the family. Special time, At the end of the day, a lot of my family's gone. And it's one of the things I miss most is getting together, holidays and such. But I have a whole new family now with us getting married and looking forward to spending a lot of quality time with my new family. So, it's a little rough today, but it's good to be able to talk to her coming down the hill. I hope everybody's had a great Easter today and is able to enjoy their time with their family. All right, so I'm going to continue on in this hike and not talk about that anymore. And should be down to camp here soon and probably have another update here when I get down there as far as miles and elevation and all that good stuff. All right, talk to you soon. Wow, check this shelter out. Big old fire pit over here with a picnic table. This this doesn't look like a shelter. This looks like a house. Oh man, I love it. Up here, plenty of room. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, probably get 6, 7, 8, 9 down here. And up here, even more. It's crazy. So this is where I sleep tonight. There was a couple campsites right before here, but they were taken, I think, by day hikers or section hikers. I didn't recognize them. They could have been AT hikers. I just didn't know them. But this is the way it looks all the way around. It's all slanted, so there's, you know, maybe right there by the picnic table wouldn't be very comfortable. Then that's where you come up, is right there. And over here, probably where you continue on. I haven't even looked to see where the AT goes tomorrow, but I don't like to look at that until the next day. But this is home for the night. I'm going to be sleeping in a shelter, so I don't have to put a tent up or anything. Looks nice and cozy. Get a good early start in the morning. Won't have to take anything down. Going to eat some food right now. I think it's about 23.5 miles today. So good strong day. Elevation, I'm not sure, but probably about 4,000 or so. But a good strong day. All right. See you all in the morning. Live life.